So I'm out here working on the Sears again today, and I did get it running. I had to replace the coil and the spark plug, and I got it running on carb cleaner, but the carburetor is full of some really nasty looking stuff. So that's what our project today is. I did get the gas tank all cleaned out, and it's over there currently drying, and all the throttle linkage is froze up, but it seems like all the governor linkages are fine and the choke, so we'll have to see if we can't get that loosened up and get all the shellac cleaned out of the bowl. But yeah, so let's get this thing on the bench and get it cleaned out. So I got the carburetor off. I had to pull the intake off because I could not get these bolts to come out, so I had to just pull the whole intake off because they wouldn't come out. I don't know if somebody peened the edge of these over to keep them from loosening up or what, but it seemed like the last two threads of the bolt, it just would not go any further than that, and I started stripping the ends of them out. So instead of just messing with it, I think I'm just going to cut them off and use my own bolts, because I don't even know what thread this is. It's some sort of fine thread, but yeah, I don't know. So I guess I'll just see what I have, and hopefully I can make something work. But again, I don't know why they wouldn't come out the last couple threads, because I don't know if somebody, you know, took a punch and peened this edge over to try to keep them from loosening up, or I don't know. But anyway, they're not coming out, so I got the one out, but I'm gonna have to cut this one, so I'm just gonna cut it off and we'll deal with it later. So I got that bolt out. I just cut it off with the Dremel, and all of them are out. So see if we can't get this bowl off and take a look at it. So I got the bowl off, and there's some pretty nasty stuff in there. Hopefully I can save it. I think I can get it cleaned out pretty good and put it back together, but my biggest concern is the needle and seat, because I mean, it's just full of that junk. So hopefully it's not too stuck, and I can get it out and get it cleaned out. Might have to put some acetone or something in there, get that all cleaned out. But yeah, let's get this thing cleaned out and we'll go from there. So upon disassembly, I figured out, unfortunately, that there is not one but two holes in the float. One there, and there's one there, and the rest of it feels pretty soft. So I don't know if there's much saving on this one. Another thing is, I don't know if you can see it, but the let's see if I can't get it to focus here. The plug is actually starting to come out, and all this black nasty stuff that you see right here is just weeping out of it, so that's not good. And this needle here, again, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a pretty big groove in it. So I mean, I'm sure it'd still work, but definitely not the best thing in the world to have. So somebody definitely over tightened that one. As far as the other one goes, it's in pretty good shape. Again, I can't really get the camera to focus, but it's pretty good. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, and I did get the throttle butterfly out, but the choke, when I went to take the screw out, it just completely snapped off So it looks like I'll be looking for a carburetor. I don't even know if this thing's worth parts or not, or if I can use it for parts, because everything else is in pretty bad shape. So that's pretty unfortunate, because this is an original Tecumseh carburetor. So I guess I'll be scrounging around for a carburetor, and hopefully I can come up with something. But yeah, that's pretty much just an update on it. Everything is just completely clogged up, full of whatever this nasty tarnish fuel is. So hopefully I can come up with something, and we'll just go from there.